Okay, everybody, we're back at you. We've been gone for a while, and we're sorry about that, but we've been kind of busy. We decided October to buy a house in Iowa, and so we've been non-traveling in our coach since then, doing some things on the property we bought, and I just thought I'd give you an update. It's windy today, so I apologize for any wind noise you have behind me. But I thought I'd give you a look at the house. It's a work in progress. It's an old farmhouse. It was built in 1930, so we're doing some work on it and getting it up to a little bit more modernization. And we are out in the country on about an acre of ground. So I'm going to give you a look around. That's the front of the house. And the garage, the coach. House is in the trees, but you can see the ground behind me is all plowed up now. That'll be a cornfield. And yep, we have traffic in front of our house. Takes them right up to that corner, so we get all of the rumble bars right here in front. But anyway, we got the big two huge maple trees out front, evergreens in the back. To the north is another field, which is still part of that cornfield I just had scanned for you. The house you see in the distance is the only other house until you get to the nearest town, which is about 4.5 miles from us. So that house is currently vacant under renovations for their daughter, and it'll be done shortly. But across the street from us, this is what we see. So when I say we're in the country, we're in the country. We have farmers all the way around us. It is windy every single day during the day. The wind does subside 10, 11 o'clock at night. But we'll be doing exterior work. Excuse me. We'll do some more exterior work later on, but right now we're concentrating on the inside. So we've got the porch to the left, which is the main entrance to the house. The one with the deck that we will get reworked here shortly, I hope, is where it used to be the original door to the house. It is a 2-story. And so there really isn't much. Got a nice area to move around over there and get the coach around, extra parking, whatever. We put in the 50 amp service for the coach to be plugged in all the time there. We do have this horseshoe driveway. As you can see, you can come through here. We do have 50 amp on this side of the house as well. We are on a septic system here, but we do have rural water. Excuse me. Pollen is high here, and it's just playing havoc with my allergies. So I'll go up the south side of the house. I'm facing the east. This is the south. But we can put our coach in here, and we can stop right here at the railroad ties and still have plenty of room for overhang. We can go back to that first flag you see if we wanted to pull it totally back and have access out here on the curve. But for now, we're just going to leave this railroad tie here. So part of this driveway will get blocked off when we move the coach over here to the south side. But had to do a little bit of water mitigation here. They had all the ground sloped to the house, so the foundation was leaking some water, so we've got some temporary fill in there. We got to get some more. Got some landscaping that's going to be done in the back, and so we put the window wells in, and we just put covers over it for the winter. The back of the house, again, we'll be getting some work done on this. But we got those two more huge silver maples. And the birds are just singing. You can't hear them right now because it's so windy. But the fence line is the end of our property there. So we are 1 acre in length and not in depth. So we're not as wide as we are long. So we'll just take a little walk in the wind. And believe me, it's still chilly out here. Yesterday it was 90 degrees. Today I'm walking in 42, I think it was. Septic system is here. Except we have a tree branch I need to pick up over here that fell, a couple of them. While we're on our walk, I'm going to go grab those. So pardon me for this. We're going to change the sandbox out here that was for the kids that lived here into our fire pit. So you can see all the river rock they'd hauled in, but we don't want it. So we're going to landscape that into our fire pit. So we will have that. Sorry guys. Trying to get these all picked up. Maybe. There we go. So when we moved in, where I'm taking these, this area over here, this burn area over here, these are just tree branches that have fallen down in the major storms that we've had. There's a few more. Was just piled high. You couldn't see anything in here with limb debris and whatnot. And so I spent the better part of 2 days out here burning every bit that was in there. So thus the burning barrels. But there's our beautiful coach. We have decided to go ahead and put her up for sale because, excuse me, I'm winded. Put her up for sale. We just don't need this big of a coach now with having a house here. So we'll sell her and our Thousand Trails memberships. So if you know of anybody that's looking for a beautiful 43-foot coach, we got it. But down the line here, we'll maybe pick up something a little smaller to do some traveling, less frequently. So back to the tree. This area here on the north side of the property used to be lined with evergreen trees. And these are some of the trunks off of those trees that they cut down. They had a big hauling business and they wanted more room to maneuver. And so we now have this pile to figure out what we're doing with. One of our neighbors is friends with someone who has a logging company, and they were out looking at it the other day. It's up for grabs if anybody wanted to spend the time to cut it up or split it, because I'm sure not. But it will be available anytime now since we're in spring. So anyway, that's an exterior look of the house. And we are prepping for more interior renovations. So basically, what we've done, I got to get out of this wind a little bit. We have come in and it's been freshly painted, new carpeting all the way upstairs. Downstairs, the main floor bedroom, the living room, dining room has hardwood floors. We're now into the kitchen and a second bath reno. So I'm not going to show you any of that, not yet. But we are doing some of that and trying to get things a little bit tidied up inside there. It's not bad, it's just needs updating badly. So when we get all done with that, I'll let you see it. But for now, that's just a brief update on what we've been doing and where we've been since we've been incognito. We just haven't had the time to pick up the camera and come out here and do what we're supposed to do to keep you all informed of what's going on. We've had a few little health issues going on. We're working on those. And we've had a few deaths and some close friends, so had to deal with that a little bit. But we're back out here, and then we had our winter storms in Iowa. It is snowy in the winter, and we actually live in a town called Washta, and it is known to be the coldest city in Iowa. And it was registered at a minus 47 degrees back in 1812 or something like 1912 or something like that. You can look it up. Oh, here's my neighbor. This is what we see and hear daily. So anyway, we will be trying to update everything a little more as we go. But again, we appreciate you following us. Give us a thumbs up. Have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And we'll go from there. So he's running his discer if you're not a farmer and you don't know what this stuff is. And he's got chemicals on the back. So it puts fertilizer and the right chemicals in the ground so they could get their seed planted. But they run over the hill behind us, clear through those trees. I'll walk down here. Through those trees, they farm a lot of farm ground here. But over that hill, on the back side, there's a feedlot, and they've got several hundred heads of cattle that they run around over there. So in the fall, after they have harvested all the corn out, then the cows get to come around and play with stuff left on the ground. And Rick has never been a country boy, and so we were here maybe, I don't know, I'm going to give him 2-3 weeks. And they'd had their cornfields out, put the cows out. The cows broke through the electric fence, and they're running down this highway. So we took off on foot, and I'm rustling the cattle back in to this guy's field. Another gentleman stopped in a pickup truck, so we had the three of us, but Rick learned how real quick to rustle cattle back in where they want them, to herd them back in. And they did that to us a couple, 3 times. They're out here grazing in the yard, pooping as usual. And so it was kind of funny to see that Rick's first taste of Iowa fall farming, winters and everything had to do with cows being on the loose. So gotta give the guy credit for, getting out here and doing what he wants to do. He loves it out here in the country. We are quite a ways from full service town. That's the only downfall. But it makes you be a little more self-sufficient, and I don't have any issue with that. If y'all know me, during COVID I was packed and loaded for years to come on supply, so I was still working on some of those supplies getting dissipated. So bulk shopping is absolutely nothing new to me at all. But hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye.